We're going live in
Oh,
five,
wait. Let me bless my
four,
water real quick.
three,
Ah!
2, 1. Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Joaquin, Jay-Z Prods from Better Things to Do. To my right, the boy, the one and only King ULY with the little worm. And then we got our boy down here, underscore. Oh no, no soul double underscore. See, I'm so fixated on the stupid double underscores, bro, that I think they're everywhere. It's like an old Xbox Live username. N underscore O underscore S underscore.
XX.
But let's roll out the intro. All right. So, welcome back to another quarantine edition podcast.
You're.
We've been pretty much doing the same thing.
I mean,
Quarantined,
there's nothing else to do.
not going anywhere. Slowly slipping into which one is it? Not dementia, but
Insanity.
insanity. There you go. Insanity.
Okay.
Not like the workout. We're not getting swoller, obviously.
Do you mean Linsanity?
No, that's the basketball player.
Do you mean um? mm, mm,
Yeah, just think about it. Think about how
Just think about
to
it. Go,
think
yeah.
about how to run the joke to the ground. It's okay.
do you mean mm, um? Oh. Do you mean? Oh no wait. I was gonna say tenacious D, but I was gonna say tenacity, but that's not the same. Do
So
you mean?
anyway, besides nothing, what are you guys doing since we
um,
last spoke?
what have I done? Oh, Mother's Day was yesterday,
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah.
and my family broke every rule in California, and like a bunch of tios and tias came over.
Allegedly.
Alleged. And they allegedly got in the pool. We allegedly had carne asada. We allegedly. What else did we do? Oh, my little cousin bought a little motorcycle.
Hmm.
But the cool thing about this is like handmade. So it's literally a dude like who like in his backyard just gets a bunch of parts, like these little metal rods, and he actually ¿cómo se llama? When like they burn them together,
Weld it.
they weld it together.
Yamaka?
They quema, and then there's like a little generator he buys, and you just and then you do it, and it goes fast, dude. I don't know. You guys saw my story, my Instagram story.
Yeah.
You saw
I
how,
thought
or you noticed how I had to be like this?
I
Yeah.
thought it was just you on a regular motorcycle.
Oh no, wait, is that a small joke? I don't know what joke that is.
Yeah, you interpret it the way however you want.
I'm gonna interpret it as a positive thing. All right, so the bike, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a little bike. Has a little like pillow as a seat. Has a little
Would you say
generator.
it? Would you say it's a mini bike?
Sure,
Okay.
it's a it's a mini bike. But it has that little generator is I forgot what it has to be like 4 Vs, maybe like 3, but enough where like if you ring, it pops up and you can like fly back. So when you ride it, you have to like ride it all the way like that, pretty much.
Wait, it's electric or it's gas?
Oh, it's gas powered. So when you turn it on, you gotta.
So wait, I'm confused. What do the V's stand for?
I don't know. The power of vehicle.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So I'm saying I think it had 4 Vs.
Yeah, it has
Okay.
4 vehicle power.
A 4V engine. Yeah, no, I think because a 12V engine is the power of the engine. Four Vs, because 4 cylinders or 8, whatever it is. This one had 4.
That's pretty tough. Yeah.
I don't know cars. I drive them. I don't know 'em, but I drive them.
So in order to drive the mini bike, you basically had to have the Naruto run type of
Pretty
thing.
much. So you're like this. You have to ride like that. So then, because if you like just whatever, I'm forgetting words today. I got sunburnt, so like my head's weird right now.
Ah,
Full throttle?
you
Yeah.
must be in the
You
sun a
whiskey
lot.
throttle.
You got what?
Whiskey throttle. Is
What
that
was
is that
that?
what you think?
I don't
Whiskey
know when
throttle
you like
when
floor it, like SpongeBob when he floors it with his toe.
well whiskey throttle would be like when you lose control, but instead of slowing down, you speed up.
Oh yeah, okay, then yeah. So I whiskey it up, and you could go like flying back, pretty much.
Did
But
did you did you eat it?
no, but my cousin did. And then the where the motor is, it doesn't have like any protection. So like if you put your feet, like it burns you. So you literally, let me see if I could try to do this. You literally have to ride it spread eagle. Shit is hard. You have to ride it spread eagle, and you're like this, pretty much.
uh,
Okay.
thank you for the visuals.
Oh,
I really needed
dude,
that.
Is
that
it
thing.
is that FDA approved?
I don't know. We wrote it. We didn't get caught. I didn't wear a helmet. I'm like just telling on myself. Mr. FBI agent who was watching, I wrote a helmet. Or had a
See,
helmet.
after the Rona ends, I'm gonna save some money, and I'm gonna buy myself an electric scooter. So so when I go out and take pictures and stuff like that, I can I can roll around in the scooter. Cause sometimes like you guys see the big ass backpack I have.
Mhm.
Sometimes carrying that gear like it gets pretty annoying. And it's like I can just walk and sacrifice some gear, but then once I get there and that moment I want to avoid as much as possible having that moment of like, oh shit, I should have brought this.
Mhm.
So I just carry everything.
Just get a
Oh,
hoverboard.
A hoverboard?
Yeah,
I
yeah, but change out the
yeah.
tires so that it's like all terrain.
Ooh, yes.
I
Four
I
wheel drive,
I wanted to get a boosted board, but I don't. Me and skateboards don't go well together.
not a thing.
Mm-mm.
Well, Amalia used to like Avril Lavigne, and you were her skater boy. He was a
Avro
skater
who?
boy.
Avro who?
What's her name?
What did you say?
He was a skater boy. I see
No, no, no,
you,
no, no, no. What's her name?
Avril,
Uh
Avril,
huh.
Advil Lavigne.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, that's better than what you first said.
What is it? Wait, Avril Lavigne.
Advil Levin.
Laverne.
Advil
Advil.
Advil Levine.
Wait, it's Avril Lavigne. Oh no, wait. What? What? Avril Lavigne, right?
Levine.
Okay.
Levine.
Dang, for some
Le-
reason, like I forgot her name. Damn.
Avril Levin.
Wait, what did I
Um,
say? Avril.
Avril Levin. We were me and Jack instantly go like,
I had no
Who's?
idea who you were talking about.
But yeah,
or Jack.
you're. I was gonna say that Amalia, you were her skater boy. She says, "See you later, boy."
We didn't go well together.
Ooh, what
I
if you went with Heelys?
Ooh.
that's one, a bigger flex. Two, we go well together.
But
I used to have Heelys.
but you
I
change up
never had
the
Heelys.
you change up the tires. Go out terrain.
Get like Jeep like tires.
The four
That
by
way you can be.
fours.
Mm.
Hey, I never had Heelys, so I never got to experience.
You missed
Whoa.
out.
I did.
And then when you will like roll around, right? So you'll be like, but then when like you had got to a place where you couldn't, you had to like walk on heels basically. You have to like walk
On your
around
toes.
clumping everywhere. Yeah.
See, the way that they were used for me, it was in soccer. Because we,
Okay.
we we like in the school that I used to go to, we didn't have grass. We played on cement.
Mm.
So we would just like we would run, we would like kick the ball a little harder so it would stay like in front of us more, and then we would just like pop the heelys, set up, and then just like walk on our tippy toes as like we were like getting closer to it, and then just like kick it. It was
What
it
the heck?
was it
Sure,
was
like
funny.
hockey.
It was almost like hockey, almost like that, and it was like it was cool. But they banned them because a lot of kids would eat shit.
I remember they were illegal in elementary schools primarily when they were hot. But they would the teachers would always be like give us your wheels, give us your. I guess because you could take them off, right? No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you could take them off. So they'd
Give us
always
your
be like, give
wheels.
us your wheels, give us your wheels. It was always illegal. Like you couldn't roll with them. And then when someone would like dare to challenge the authority and roll through like the hallways with them, you
Mm.
just hear the new nades, "Hey,
Mhm.
come back here, ven pa'
we
acá."
we got a runner. And they're like
Hey,
chasing him.
if you were smart, you had spares. So if they took them away, you just pop them back
True.
in.
So were the different
See,
color ones? The ones that light up. Remember those?
okay, explain to me this.
Oh.
I don't know if I asked this already.
Okay.
Why is it that when you in elementary school, when you would like finish lunch, you
Uh-huh.
would line up to go out to recess,
Mm-hmm.
right? The new nades would walk you out, and you'd get right to the playground, and they would release you in a line as a line, but you couldn't run.
True.
Why?
I don't know. They were haters.
Because immediate like the whole flex was to go get the the balls, if you will, the sports balls
First.
and the tether courts.
Thank you for clarifying.
I need to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Clarify that's where everyone usually running was
So,
True.
to get command of the courts of the tetherball courts, three, and then the additional like bolas.
because some people
But
had weird hobbies, so thank you for clarifying.
I need to I need to always be clear. But they would always be like, no running, no running. So you just had like a bunch of people like speed walking, like Malcolm in the
Yeah,
Middle.
yeah, yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
He would have everyone do that. But then as soon as like it just made like a more furious like competition because now you were bumping into each other, but you were walking like this.
True.
So it didn't look cool at all.
Maybe it was just so kids wouldn't trample each other and they wouldn't
Yeah.
like trip.
Survival of the fittest.
Because like I remember in my year in elementary school, a big thing was tripping people. Like you will kick the back of their legs, but there were people who like wind up and to like get them at the perfect time. So that was like when they
Don't be
started.
slow.
Don't be slow, and then that's when the new names will be like, all right, no running.
Damn, bro, what elementary school did you go to?
So the same one you
Wing
guys
Lane.
did. You
Wait,
guys are the same hooligans.
Wing
damn.
Lane, dude.
Oh,
Wing
see,
Wing
Lane
Lane,
gang
bang or
or
don't
don't
bang.
bang.
I didn't go to Wingland. I was a Grandview kid.
Whoop.
And then the
See,
elementary
that's
I
why.
went to was by I forget what it was called, but it's still around the area, but it was like I don't remember the name of it. It's by Gemini, the street Gemini.
Oh,
It's
Is
it's
it
a
Torch?
no,
how
No, I just
no, I don't
Torch is like
remember.
over here by my house.
yeah. That's why I was like, where? But I don't know where Gemini is.
It's over there by Pacific Palms.
I'm a Leo.
It's that one street that's almost always has police in it.
Wait, wait, wait,
Mm.
wait, 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 wait. Did you catch that shitty joke?
No, yeah, I caught that. I didn't want to acknowledge it.
No, 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 no. We need to bring the spotlight to those shitty jokes, and we need to stop them. We need to eradicate them.
Bro, I'm trying my best out here. All right.
Hey
I
man,
was
give the
blessed.
brow give the brow a break.
Yeah, dude, I was blessed today. So I'm trying to like use all my blessage that I can to.
Wait, how were you blessed?
Oh, I didn't tell you guys. So today at work, something not weird, but something that like I never thought would happen happened, and something I always wanted to happen it happened. So there was a show that I used to watch called Long Island Medium. Do you guys know? Are you guys
No.
aware?
Nope.
So it's about a lady named Teresa Caputo, and she's a medium. So she talks to like spirits and stuff, and she like could tell you like her big thing. She'll be like just shopping, whatever, and then she's like to the person ringing her up. She's like, "Did your mom die?" And then the girl's like, "Huh? How do you know that?" Oh, it's because she's communicating with me right now, and like she just wants me to tell you that she's doing fine up there, and that like and blah blah blah. And she like goes in, and then the girl's like, "Woo." So, and then from the whole TV show, like she seems legit. Like there's so many stuff like you wouldn't know, but it's like reality TV, so like you never know if they're actors or stuff. But like I believed it. So today at work, some lady came up and she was like, "Hey, I'm looking for this video game." I helped her get the video game, and then she was like, "Oh, is that the last one?" And I was like, "Yep, it's the last one. It's your lucky day." It's like, "Damn, dude, you know what? It is a lucky day. You're my lucky charm. You know what? You gave me this whole lucky vibe." And I was like, "Ooh, okay, cool." So then I was ringing her up, and then I was just as I was finished ringing her up, she was like, "Are you looking for work?" And I was like, "Huh?" He's like, "Yeah, are you looking for any work?" So in my head, I was already like, "No, I don't want to join your pyramid scheme." Because that's like, when someone asks me that, I'm like, all right, I'm already assuming that I got to say no. So I was like, "Oh, no, I mean, I'm pretty happy here at the moment. I was trying to like become a teacher and all that, but like the whole Rona stuff stopped me from going to school at the moment." So, "Oh, okay, cool. Because you know what? Between you and me, I have these abilities and I had a vision, and I'm seeing you working in the new job, not retail, but you're gonna be making big money, big fortune." So, and I was like, "Oh, interesting." And I was like, "What? Okay, she's kind of crazy right now." But then I thought about that show, The Long Island Medium, and I was like, "Wait, this is exactly what's happening. Like I'm being read. So when they do it, it's called like you're being read." And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So I got blessed. You know what? My future is coming up. I'm quitting my job. I'm gonna become. I don't know what I'm gonna become because she didn't tell me the job specifically. But yeah,
I,
that was my
I
story.
have a question.
Yes, sir. No.
Could she not be kind of planting the seeds to be your sugar mama?
Okay, that's where I thought it was going too. Cause she looked exactly like the person from the show, and she's like kind of milfy. She's got a very big drowsy poof. If Jack, real quick, if you want to like pull it up for the people, just look up Long Island Medium, and then they'll see exactly who I'm talking about. Is you like you recognize her? So she had a poof, and I was like, oh, wait, is it her? But it wasn't her.
Let me
She's
see.
like,
Hold
you'll
on.
be making lots of money because I have lots of money.
So I'm down.
You only have to do you
If
only
I
have
just
to
have to
So
see
do
their TV.
certain favors.
she's got the Karen going on.
Yeah, it's a Karen, but like times 10 because she poofs it up. Her thing's all about hairspray. She everything she tries, she does. She always like hairspray. So that's her thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So this is
Send it to the Discord so no one can see
um
or the whatever. Just so no one could get a vision.
mm,
Sounds like you're getting some of that mama's milk.
Mm,
It is
yeah,
Mother's Day was yesterday, so
true. Yeah. So then I was telling my coworkers about it, and they were like, "Oh, dude, like some of them were like, oh, dude, that seems pretty legit." And then one of my other coworkers was like, "Nah, dude, like I don't believe in that. That's all like some voodoo stuff. Like it's not real." So I wanted to bring this up just because I want to get your guys' point. One, do you guys believe in all that like voodoo or like that, like psychics or like the mind readers, the palm readers, all that? And then two, if you guys do or don't, like what is your stance? Like what is that whole vibage? No, you don't believe in it?
they're cold readings. I believe that's what it's called, cold readings.
Yeah. So
They
there's
basically
people.
just yeah, they just use like code words, get
Yeah.
a reaction from you, and then kind of just go from.
Yeah. So that's I'm kind of the same. Like I could tell like some of it's BS. Like all the palm reader, like the people in like Santa Monica who like stand there, like those for sure. They're all just trying to scam you and they just make up stuff. Or like the ones with the crystal ball.
Because this lady goes up to you and is like, "Are you looking for new work? Obviously, you work at Target.
I'm like, oh, yo.
I have yet to find someone who is perfectly happy being at Target.
Hmm.
That seems like an easy target.
Mm.
Plus, you are actually unhappy with your job,
True.
so it's like going up to just she could have gone up to anyone and be like,
Mhm.
"Do you want another opportunity? You are so talented. You're gonna be making lots of money,
Bro, and
right?"
the way she justified that like her powers were real, she was like, yeah, like I had a homegirl and then she had a boyfriend that just wasn't it. Like she was always
A
like hitting her.
homegirl.
She was like, yeah, like from the first thing when I met him, I was like, oh girl, you have to get away from him. I'm like getting this vibe, this thing. And then I guess the guy like was like beating the other girl, and then so she ended up breaking up with the boyfriend. So then she came back to her girl like, "Oh my god, you were right. Your your visions came true."
She's like,
And I
she's
was
like,
like,
she's
bro.
like, she's like, I can tell that she was like, I could tell that there is an abusive relationship going on. Is that right? And it's like the lady with the black eye, like all
Bro.
fucked up, and then she's like,
Yeah.
how did you know?
She's
Like,
like
Bro,
she's like
dick,
I don't
okay.
know, but I'm getting the vibe that you and your partner don't get along too well. Maybe there's a little bit of tension. Like what's going on?
that no, but that's exactly how she explained it. She's like, yeah, I got them to like break up, and then from then on, like she's been coming to me for like more readings, more advice, and all this. And I was like, oh, cool, she must be legit.
I don't know. My personal take is that everyone is in the eternal search of that something that fills the void in their life. Like for example, you can take like religion.
Hmm.
Like I you can make the argument that a lot of successful people are successful because of their faith, right? So like a lot of people, a lot of like athletes, they're always like, "Oh, I want to thank God, God this, God first,
Yes.
this and that, like blessed." And I think everyone's always in the people are in the eternal search to fill that void of knowing that they're like that someone's got them, like a higher power's got them, and then like if they do end up believing in that, um, they can be more focused into what they're into because they're not thinking about that. That's already taken care of. They're like, yeah, like God got me. So I think with like readings and stuff like that, maybe that's their thing for them. That's
Hmm.
their like, oh, God got me. It's the like, oh, the ratings got me. They got my back, and so then they can focus on other aspects of their life rather than like trying to fill that void. Like for example, I feel like a lot of atheists, maybe hot take, um, it can be the same way for them of like not believing in God is like no, I got myself, it's just me, myself, and I. A lot of agnostics, I feel like, are the ones that are in the most pain because they're like in the middle. They like
Hmm.
believe in it, but they don't. So they're like always like in this like random like floating middle that they really don't know like what the fuck is going on. So I think that that's how I see like readings and stuff like that. It's just really whatever fills your void.
Got it. So, do you think that these people actually have like powers? Not the people they're getting advice, but the people who give the advice, so like all the psychics and all that. Do you think they actually have like some type of power and they can see these visions, or the mediums who could like talk to ghosts and stuff?
Like John, was it John Edwards? Like a
Is
very like
the
that dude's a
president?
popular man. His name's John Edwards.
Oh, that's John Adams, the home.
Well, I can't.
No. He was like a TV medium and
Mm.
would have like this studio audience and then be like, the spirits say John, and then somebody in the audience would be like, John's my brother, and they'd be like, yeah, 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 he said something about the money, the money, and then like, let's say she buys it, she's like, yeah, 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 we disputes about the inheritance before he died, right? And then right, or let's say that wasn't the case. Money was never an issue. He'd be like, "Oh, money, maybe it's coming from this side, money," and then he'd go like to the other side, right?
Someone else.
he would say shit like that.
Well, I don't know if I like I don't think I buy it, but I will like share something like about like gifts and like powers and shit like that.
Mhm.
Like my mom, she has this like weird ability to like be able to foretell certain events.
Mm.
Like for example, I was relatively young, and I remember her telling me that she had a dream um, of a baby, and that it was going downstream, and one of my cousins found the baby. It was like in a river, right? Sure enough, a month later, that cousin comes out saying that she's pregnant.
What?
So I don't like, maybe it's just a coincidence,
Hmm.
but like it's been like little things like that that she's had dreams of, and then like
Mm.
they happen.
Interesting.
And
The
I had one instance that was very strong where that happened to me when we were at Idlewild, and you know that little road that we had to cross to go to the dorms.
Hmm.
That little road, it has like a little ramp because I think it's the girls' dorm down here. No, the girls slept up here.
It's up.
They slept up, but then where the boys' dorm was at, there was like a downhill and there were
Hmm.
stairs, right? And then
Hmm.
there was like another building down there. Um, well, there's a ramp right there for like people with wheelchairs or just to push up carts or whatever. I had a dream that we were walking back to the dorm and someone with the cart hit me, and they pushed me, and they pushed me hard enough to like hurt my leg, and then I was in a cast for the rest of my dream. Well,
Interesting.
well, one time when we were walking back from lunch to the dorm, I remember that a lady passed by, or I was like, I had like deja vu, and I was like, oh wait, like I had a dream about this. This looks all too similar, right? But I was like, but I walked through this road all the time.
Hmm.
So instead of continued walking, I took the decision of stopping. And sure enough, as I stopped, a lady with a cart like passed by.
Ooh,
So I was
dude.
like, so I had a moment of like what the fuck just happened?
Dang, dude.
at that moment were you like, I need a TV show?
Yeah, right in that.
I'm like,
Wait, Jack, can you look at the screen like this and you have a vision? Oh, okay, maybe not that.
Right
but
in that moment, the lady backs up and Jack's just like floating, just Chris Angel status, like
I
Or
am the mind freak.
that SpongeBob meme when he's like, "I have ascended."
Yeah. So I don't know if I believe in readings and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um,
But there's like just some things where you like can't explain.
yeah, I think I mean I think this universe is like vast and infinite, that I
Hmm.
think the possibilities of a lot of things being like legit. I don't see what the argument would be against it. I think I don't know, and a lot of people don't know either.
Yeah.
I think we
The
just
way
don't know.
the way I feel about it is like, why wouldn't it be weird for it to not exist? So like, I like to like, oh cool, like this guy has powers. Because like, why not? Like, there's
I
space. There's like weird
I
creatures and
I,
bugs. Like,
I see what you're getting at, but I would be more skeptical about it,
mhm.
wanting it to be true, but not buying everything everyone's selling.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there's like, because obviously there's a lot of times where just kind of like, I can read minds, and all they do is just read like body language is
Yeah,
basically
true,
what they're doing,
true, true.
right? So it's like the kind of deal where it's like, um, you would want. to be skeptical about it because you want it to be real, but at the same time you don't want to buy someone else's garbage.
True.
You know, like when you would say like if you went to religion and say you're like I'm a man of God, I follow you know and everything, but then you follow some cult leader who says that God talks to him,
Mm.
comes up with some random bullshit, and then you're just like, yeah, I believe him. Why do you
Mhm.
believe him? Because he said it happened. Like, but what's the evidence to prove that that actually and he's not just bullshitting? It's kind of like that. So like, if you're gonna have power, show me power.
Yes, dude. That's the biggest
The
thing for me.
power.
Like if someone says or some these people think like this is real or like I have visions, I want to be like, oh, show me, prove it.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I
like
will totally play along with it and like if they're gonna show me, like okay, cool, like go ahead and show me. Like I'm not gonna question them until it like happens, and then if it doesn't, I'm like, oh, well, it didn't happen.
it's like people like people when they say that they have like evidence of Bigfoot being real, they have fur or they have like their severed paw or some shit like that, and then people are like, well, then let us test it and see what happens. Kind of DNA comes, and they're either one or two reasons, one or two. One, they go, oh no, we can't. It'll damage the thing, right? So obviously you're like, well, if you felt like it was true, then you'd let us DNA test it and prove that it's right.
Yeah.
You have
Mhm.
nothing to hide.
See, like,
Two,
oh,
um, two, they do. They're like, go ahead, it's real. They test it, then it comes back like a dog or like a bear.
And then they're like, oh well, we thought.
s-
Oh well, it must have been like there must have been other like bear fur in the bag.
Mm,
You know, just from the area where we picked it up. Right, it comes up, and then you start like poking holes at it.
true, true.
But if you were legit about it, if I had a severed paw, uh, Bigfoot, I want you to test that. Test it.
Give me the juice.
what's the saying? Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. I forgot who said that,
That's a pretty good quote. I've never heard that one.
but so
Yuli Rivera,
I think
I
it might have
believe he
been.
said that.
I have a feeling it might have been Einstein who said
Sounds
that.
Einsteiny.
But yeah, like I don't know. One of the things that's getting a little crazy is the whole alien thing. I feel like little by little there's more evidence that that there is stuff that is like that we don't know that's been I don't even know. I guess hidden is a word that can be used, but I don't know if it's I guess hidden. Yeah, like there's stuff that has been like hidden from us. Like for example, you guys know who Bob Lazar is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like his story. Like
You want to
there
explain it real quick for people who don't
okay,
know?
so Bob Lazar is I forgot the exact field that he studied in, but I think it's like propulsion systems.
Like engines and
So
like
like jet engines, yeah, like
make rockets.
something with like propulsion and mechanics, something like that. And so then he went to um shoot,
Area 51.
I'm forgetting like I'm forgetting a lot of the details because it's been a while since I visited the story. But he went to a university, graduated, and then he worked for this company called Alamo.
Maybe.
And then the Alamo was like a research facility for all that kind of stuff, engines, jets, propulsion, and then he apparently got picked up by the people from Area 51, and they were working on a project where they were reverse engineering like a UFO spacecraft, whether it was like terrestrial or extraterrestrial, like they don't know, but he his account is that it was something he had never seen before, and the cockpit was small enough for like little people. Like it wasn't like your average human that can fit in there. It was for like someone really small. And so then whatever some of that he leaks out some of that information, and then the government just basically wipes. wipes his record clean. Like he never, like Bob Lazar to this day in the eyes of the government, he does not exist. His SSN is non-existent. His degree is non-existent with the university he graduated from. A lot of the things, everything, his record just got wiped clean. But he is able to prove certain things, like he worked at that research facility, Alamo. Like his records, there was a few records that were able to be recovered from the Alamo place that show that he worked,
Mm-hmm.
but the biggest thing uh, that backs him up is that when he actually went to the Alamo facility, he was able to go in. I think because they have a biometric system to be able to get in. He was able to get in. He was saying hi to the security guards. He was saying hi to the employees in there, and the employees were like, "Oh, hey Bob, like long time no see."
Mm-hmm.
So there's some evidence that he did work there, but in the eyes of the government and as far as like paper trail goes, like he does not exist. Like Bob Lazar
Mm-hmm.
is not a person. And so just like that, and when then like the videos that just got declassified by the Pentagon of like UFOs, it's kind of like okay, like it's getting a little more, it's starting to become less of a theory and more of a this shit could actually be real. So, I mean, who knows?
There things like aliens. I feel have a possibility of totally being real.
Yeah.
Uh, things in the ocean. I have a feeling that they have a possibility of being real.
So Loch Ness
Um,
monster.
Loch Ness monster is in a lake.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that kills it.
Yeah.
Shit.
If it was in the
Is
ocean,
that it's
yeah.
not if it was in the ocean, I think it's more plausible, but it's in a lake. So that like you'd think by this
True.
point you would have either a
Like
body
search that
or
whole
like
lake.
just a bunch of Nessies in there by now,
True, true,
unless she's a virgin. Um, big big feet. Um, I think it's a little harder for it to be real. I think there's still a chance, but it's more difficult. Like how we've not found big old ape in the forest. I think that's a little harder for it to be real. But then something like
Chupacabra.
certain uh, uh the
No, no,
certain
but
like I think ocean stuff is more plausible. Is more possible because we
just
still
because we
know
can't
what.
like we haven't been down enough or like deep
The,
I
enough.
mean, just a couple decades, like we didn't know giant squids were really a thing.
True.
Giant squids had always they were like, that shit ain't real, that shit ain't real. That's just like
yeah.
pirate stories. That's just sailor stories.
And they were real.
And
They're
then
very
one
real.
and then it's funny because it's one of those things where it's like they found the first one and then now they're just there.
They're popping
They're
everywhere.
like, oh yeah, they're right there.
Well,
You
check
want
out
us to
my
go
page,
find
right?
one? You want us to go find one? We got one.
See, I don't fuck with the water, man. I
Mm.
Nope.
don't. Like even like being in the pool, like there's something inside me that just makes me uncomfortable being in water. I'm
Have
just
you seen have you
I'm
seen the meme where it's like someone swimming in a pool, but there's like a great white off like on the other side of the pool? That's how I feel. I'm
Mhm.
like,
Very.
no, no.
Okay, it might have something to do with like a traumatic experience I had as a kid where I almost drowned. Like I actually almost died, and my cousin just happened to be there. Luckily, that he like saved my ass. So some of that fear might stem from there, but
Mm.
just in and of itself, just looking at the water, like it's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Really, do I
Yeah.
See,
love
look,
being in water.
no, no, no. See, look, the water right now, the water in and of itself is scary, like in a pool setting.
Hmm.
Now, if you throw that bitch in, like, say, like an ocean, right? The
Hmm.
ocean is a scary place. There's a few factors. See, look, out of all the animals that could possibly kill me, the last one I would want to kill is a shark,
True.
right? So I'd rather have my chances at a bear or a mountain lion,
You just gotta
right?
play big.
Because I could at least put up a fight. At least I'm on solid ground. I'm on familiar territory. I might die, but I have a better chance.
Hmm.
if you go up against a shark, fuck.
In
Because
water.
even if for whatever reason you escape its grasp,
Hmm.
You're fucked.
you're still in the fucking ocean. Where are you going?
True.
Who? And if you happen to get bit, you're either gonna bleed out or you're gonna attract another one.
True.
So right, and then that scenario is scary for two reasons. One, you have two barriers that are preventing your vision. One, if you have your head above water, you can't see what's down there. You can't see shit. Even if you go underwater and now you're underwater and you're seeing, it's like
All the
that
salt
really,
water.
it's really murky blue,
And
right?
salt
And
water
you're
tastes
and you're
nasty too.
sure. And then
Oh,
you're
I
gonna
forget
just
you
see
don't go in the water in the beach, so you don't know how it tastes like.
you're just like, well, I don't go oh, in the
Well, when you
fucking
get
ocean, but
splashed, like that thing gargles you, dude.
to each their own, right? Right? It's like off in the distance. You're like, what the fuck is that? Right?
Mhm.
By the time you realize what it is, it's too late. It's too late. No, that shit's scary. But that being said, if I had a chance to get in a shark cage, I would. I totally would, bro. I totally
I
would.
I I I I would not. Fuck that, dude. See,
Dude, the ultimate thrill ride of like being in the ocean in a cage and then a great white shark. No, dude, you need to do it.
see,
You need that clout.
I'm the exact opposite. I actually want to learn how to pilot a plane. I'm
Oh,
more
you're air.
I'm more of like I love looking at birds and like over there where I work at there's a lot of hawks and there's like a couple eagles that I've seen and I just like seeing them just like fly by or when it's really windy how they're just in the same spot just gliding. Like it's really cool. Like I actually want to learn how to pilot. So I'm trying to get as far away from the water as I can.
Oh no, trust me, I wouldn't want to go on my own volition. I'm just saying, if I had the opportunity, if someone came up to me and they're like, "Bro,
No,
you want to get in a shark
you
cage?"
couldn't pay me
That's the
enough.
one. It's the one time I'm gonna be like, I hate the ocean.
But I'm
I'm
down.
taking your offer. You know
Dang.
what? I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm going.
You
I'm
could
gonna be shitting. I'm shitting my britches, right? The water immediately surrounding the boat will likely be yellow and not blue,
You.
but I don't know if it's a deterrent or it attracts them, so that might be fucked either way. So
you could not pay me enough.
no, dude, you can send me for free. I'll do it.
See, even if they were telling me like, we'll give you $10,000 to go into Shark Cage, hey, bro, I'd rather stay in debt. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Where do I sign?
Where
Where
do
do
I?
I sign?
I'm cool.
Tell me
Yeah.
where to put my signature.
No,
I'm going. I'm doing it.
I just can't. I can't. Like when you're at the beach and those fucking little seaweeds get stuck like in your feet and they wrap around your leg, bro. I feel like swinging at the water. I fucking I hate it so much. I can't do it.
it
Nope.
it's scary as fuck. The ocean is scary as hell because we don't know what's down there. We don't know what's down there,
No, who
True.
knows?
man. And it's like even the surface level scary. The further down you go, the scarier it gets. No, dude. Like, see, like for me, a scary horror game would be like if I had to be in the ocean,
Mm,
like but like deep down.
maybe like maybe like a game where you're in a cruise ship and the cruise ship sinks and then
Oh.
you're stuck in the cruise ship and you have to go down hallways and you try to make your way out of the ship
Oh.
and then you realize
Titanic the game.
You know,
right
Poseidon.
and
It's
then
Poseidon.
and then you realize that when you get out of the ship you're like thousands of miles down in the ocean. So now like you get out like that would be such a fucking disappointing ass game and I would be pissed. You get
Dude,
out and the end game like the credits is like you get out and then you just die.
You start drowning. No, that's exactly Poseidon. It's about the ship. It sank, and then there's the people who are like trying to make it out, but like they're sunk already.
Yeah. That'd be
I
a crazy scary game.
the one that I've seen that would legitimately freak me out was there was like a VR game where you're in a shark cage and you're going down, and sharks are eventually coming at you. Oh, dude, I would lose. I would be like that one lady that's like that has a VR headset that's like
Oh, shit.
piloting like piloting like a helicopter. She's like feet up and shit.
Yeah.
That would be me. That would be me. That's
Oh,
scary, bro.
you would do it in
Like,
okay. So in okay, wait. I got beef with that.
okay, go for it.
So a VR game scares you, but you would go in an actual shark cage?
I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm not scared of going in the shark cage. I'd be freaked out, dude.
But he's good
But
still gonna do it.
it's the cloud, dude. It's the cloud. You got to do it. I would be scared shitless the entire time, dude. The moment I woke up that morning, I'd be like, this.
The
But
Mormon.
dude, the Mormon you get up. That see, look, I'm already nervous, fool. Like I'm not even doing it,
I'm nervous for you, and I would never do it.
dude. But if someone came at me and they're like, bro, we have a chance.
We
We'll
have a
get in a
shark.
shark cage. Dude, like we'll go on Guadalupe Island and we'll watch some great whites jump out of the water.
You guys
Dude,
have
the
Okay.
fun.
cloud is
Okay.
insane.
Okay, real
The
quick.
cloud is insane.
Real quick. Fuck SeaWorld, but would you like swim with dolphins? Like in a
Nah.
pool at SeaWorld?
Nah.
No?
If
Jack?
I'm gonna get in the water with some animals, it's gonna be a shark.
No dolphins?
Well,
Dolphins rape people.
I've actually touched a dolphin before.
I touch a shark.
Yeah, no.
No, see, look, the ultimate cloud, being in a shark cage as the great white is like passing by the the cage, just putting your hand out and just going. Ooh, dude,
the ultimate
dude, the cloud.
the ultimate clout would be a video I sent Amalia. It's like shallow like water. It's not that deep. It's maybe like 6 7 feet, so you can relatively like touch the floor easily. But it's like these people like swimming amongst sharks, and like the sharks will go like at them, and they just like hold them by the nose, and then like they just like push them away, and then the sharks don't get at them. That is the ultimate flex. Fuck a shark cage.
Oh, dude. See, look, that one's creepy because like, first of all, you don't have the cage. Second of all, you're just like, I'd be so paranoid, like just fully looking behind me, and then even the fact that I'm gonna be like, I know that there's only these small sharks. What if? What if a great white decides to cruise here in the shallows one day, and he's like, "Yo, let me see what this shallow shit is all about."
No,
Right?
this
And then
video I saw were like regular sharks. Like I'll look for it, and then for the next podcast I'll show it, so everyone can see what I'm
I
talking about. But I'm just
is
like,
it is it the one where they're wearing like chainmail? Because I've seen those ones where they're wearing like chainmail in case they get bitten, like the
no,
can't go
I think
past it.
I didn't pay attention to that, but it just looked like regular like scuba gear.
See that's scary.
They might have even been like snorkeling, not even with scuba gear.
Okay, second question. Would you guys be afraid to go to Bora Bora and go in the water with the pigs?
With the pigs?
You know what I'm talking about? Like at Bora Bora,
Oh yeah.
and there's like that crystal blue water, and then there's like randomly pigs in the ocean. Would you do
Well,
that?
well,
Didn't like one bite the ass of a model or something like that?
Oh, I don't
yes,
know. I
dude.
didn't hear
I
that.
think I remember seeing that on IG. Like he just like bit the cheek.
Dude, pigs are weird because they will eat anything. They
But
eat they eat
these
their
are
own
bougie.
kin. They eat their own kin.
So do no, I'm just kidding.
They pigs will eat anything. So if
But
one
these,
so if one of those boys is hungry and you're looking scrumptious,
dude, he just saw a fat ass, and he was like, "I need a taste of that."
He needs to eat that ass.
Yeah, dude. But these are bougie pigs. They're in freaking Bora Bora, living their life.
listen,
They're not
listen,
gonna like fight with
listen,
people. They're just chilling at the
listen.
beach.
I don't think the
These are
pigs.
bougie pigs.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think the pigs know the difference. I can assure you that.
Bro, I
No,
can
no, 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 no,
the
no.
the pigs. I'm like my abuelos terreno. Like those will fuck you up. But these bro, they're like this.
These Bora Bora pigs, they drink mimosas first thing in the morning.
Bro,
They
they're
cruise
there.
down to the beach, dude.
You see them on the little
friends.
like banana boats, just pedaling away into the
No,
into
they're
the
on that
ocean.
jet ski, like
Oh
the Tiger King dude at the end.
yeah.
They're like that.
Yo, that
And
Oh,
they got the vests on.
okay. Would you guys do that? Like at a lake or
jet
something?
skiing.
Yeah, jet skiing or being like on a
Yeah,
boat at a lake.
I've done it before.
Oh, well,
I
Yeah,
would do it, but I'd be scared.
I actually got to sell a decently sized boat. It was Ian, his dad.
hmm
He had a boat, and then we went to, I think, Lake Paris. Yeah, Lake Paris. And then we took out some jet skis in the boat. And then these motherfuckers in the middle of the lake, they jumped off and they were swimming, and I was like, nope, nope.
That's a no for me.
They were trying to pull me into the water, and I'm like, listen, you don't understand. I cannot do water. You pull me in there, and
You're
you're
dead.
the only way I'm gonna come out is like dead.
See, and the thing is, I know in particular who the culprit is that you might be talking about,
Yes.
and as soon as um he plants an idea in his head, he's not gonna let it go, regardless of what traumatic experience you may be in the middle of dealing with.
Yeah.
He doesn't hear until you're already like in that
Floating.
traumatic experience, and he's
So
like,
you're floating up.
bro, you should have said something. I didn't know, even though you're yelling at him the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I know exactly who you're talking about. I
It, it
got you.
it was a big nope, but I did get to like steer the boat, and it was cool. The it was cool because like Ian's dad was like pretty much like coaching me through how to do it, like riding the waves, because when it would get choppy, he would just be like, "Oh, just go sideways," and then we would just kind of like,
What? You lean the boat.
no,
Let me grab it about.
like diagonally to the choppiness, so we would ride with the chop instead of going against it. It was cool. It was a fun experience.
Jack was like to Ian's dad. Let me drive it about.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
that's the closest I would get to water is a boat,
Hmm.
but I
See,
couldn't.
see,
Duly
see,
noted.
like even like a cruise ship, I'm paranoid the whole time that Titanic's gonna happen,
No, but
and I'm like, I'm not. What am I gonna do?
I would be more concerned of catching a bug in a cruise ship because you're basically breathing like recirculated air. Like
Also, like the people who were on the cruise when the coronavirus hit and they were
exactly,
stranded, like,
exactly. Like no
Oh
way, like
yeah.
it's dirty. It's like the same recirculated air would. Nope.
My friend Bob worked at a cruise ship as a musician, and he said like throughout the whole thing he had like diarrhea, just because either there's a bug or the food. Like since the
Mm-mm.
food like they do stops at like these different countries, whatever. It's just like they're not used to the food from there or something. But he said like yeah, constant diarrhea like for 3 months.
I would do a cruise ship like once, but I would be very selective of which one I would do. I would probably do like a Disney one.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
But other than that,
the
I
Queen Mary.
isn't
That
that
way
one?
we can ghost hunt.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know if I fully believe in ghosts.
Ooh, don't tell me you believe in psychics, but ghosts is where you draw the line.
True. But let's save that one for a whole another podcast. That's
Yeah,
a
yeah, we can
paranormal.
save another one because I have my theories. I have
That's
my
a
theories on ghosts.
that's a whole podcast in itself.
Jack's like, it's just the electromagnetic fields and how we interpret them.
Mhm.
Like that one, like that one video I sent you. That one like really bad like photo video editing, and it's like the intro. It's like an hour-long video about how to fight demons, and then like just the intro alone is like the same 3 shots for like a minute.
Bruh.
Send that again. Send that again on the group chat so I can watch it again.
And like I'm just skimming through it. It's like an hour. But
Mhm.
even just watching like the first 5 minutes, you're like, oh dude, what is this guy talking about? And he's just like people who don't believe in demons don't have a perceived knowledge of electromagnetic fields. And in order to really get to the heart these demons, you need to understand light. Light is consciousness. Light is everywhere. Right? Right? He's like saying shit like that. You're like,
Bruh.
whoa, dude, like, what is he smoking?
Yeah.
What is he on, dude? Is he blessing his water as well? Like, yo, that shit, that's great. Like, where does he? And then he has to realize you're only 5 minutes in, dude. This dude's talking for an hour,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
right?
it
And I
was a wild
skimmed,
ride.
I skimmed through it, and I got to like a part where he's like, how to be a breatharian. So how to basically live off of just air, and how to
Photosynthesis.
transfer the energy of air down to your stomach, into this to the genitals, then back up into your stomach, and that's what fills you up. It's like some shit like that. Oh, dude, does this not? Well, he's pretty
What?
skinny. Maybe he does follow this shit. Like, and then like the whole time he just has like a samurai sword. I still don't know what that's for.
Just in case shit gets real, he has to fight a ghost.
And then like the thumbnail is like him with the samurai sword versus the little girl from the Exorcist. That's the thumbnail. It's so great. And it was like it was an ad that came up on my feed, on my recommendeds. It was an ad, and I was like, "What is this?" And I click on it, and like just the intro alone, I was like, "Yo, dude, what did I find? What is this?" And then I checked his other videos. You can tell that was like the ad, the promoted video, because it's like 100, 200, 150, 33,000,
Yeah.
500, 600. Right? You can tell like this is the one people have been watching,
True.
and it's a wild ride, dude. Like I was like, yo, electromagnetic fields.
Maybe his katana is blessed by the Pope. It's a demon hunter blade.
Ooh, okay, movie idea. So, the Pope, right? But he was
I'm just thinking. Sorry. I'm just thinking in my head, Jack going and then
so make or like just any like a nun,
Okay.
but make her like a badass like samurai or ninja. That's a movie. Summer blood. What's it called? Blockbuster. I think.
Summer blue blister.
Blockbuster.
What's she fighting? The heathens?
That or like some samurai demons.
She's fighting contraceptives or like what?
She's fighting condoms. She's slicing condoms one at a time.
She's fighting your sins.
Hey,
She's fighting people who don't give to the limosna.
if Tarantino doesn't direct that movie, I don't want it.
Yeah, see, bro. If they can make Abraham Lincoln a vampire slayer, then our movie is gonna fucking hit you,
Oh, you're right. I remember that movie.
bro.
Abraham.
telling you.
It literally, it was just called. They were like, "What should we call this?" Well, who is it about? Abraham Lincoln. What is he doing? He's a vampire slayer. There you go. We call it
There we go.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
There we go. All right,
Moving on.
ours will be the nun samurai.
But again, what is she?
Reverse
what is
it.
she-
The samurai nun. Grammar. There we go.
Who is she combating against?
Bro, I'm telling you. Let's see.
No, well, I mean that way we know who the central bad guy is that he's going after.
She's fighting skaters and pot smokers.
At
Skater boys.
She says, "See you later, boys."
Pot smoking skater boys that use contraceptives.
Yeah, dude.
Oof.
Damn, dude, these heathens.
That's a summer blockbuster. I.e.
These heathens.
That's what they're called, the heathens. But you have to say it like that.
So who are we casting as our lead nun samurai?
La India Maria. Tell me.
And then she uses her trenzado.
Tell me. Tell me she wouldn't make a fantastic lead actress.
And she's just there, and her trenzas are like swords. And she fucking goes right on
Instead of ninja stars, she throws coffee and donuts.
her. Oh Lord.
Bro, there you go.
It's Michelle Rodriguez, but she has the trencitas of La India Maria.
There we go.
Directed by Tarantino, featuring who
Who
would be a
who
good feature producer director.
Michael Bay.
There you go.
Oh yes, I
Oh,
need
dude,
explosions.
the poster would be La India Maria in like in a ninja kick with the sword like that, and then an explosion in the back.
Her trenzas are like fireworks, so she's like out there just.
Who is the lead heathen?
Hmm. Let's see.
I would like
Who
someone like Joaquin Phoenix,
Oh yeah, he was
someone with that crazy look.
yeah.
Oh no. What's that fool's name? He always has like cara de mal. Um he was in he
Oh,
was
the Green
the
Goblin.
Latino. No, he just looks crazy. It, he was the Latino guy that's in like Star Wars, but he apparently he didn't have like much thing.
Poe,
Wait,
the guy who plays Poe.
is that his name? Is that his name?
Oh. Oscar Isaac.
Benicio? Is it
Oh, the
Benicio?
Toro. Benicio the Toro. That's not him. Oh, I guess he is in that Star Wars movie.
Right,
Yeah,
he's in
yeah.
the Star. I don't know.
I thought you were talking like about a main character, but
No,
he's in
no.
the last Jedi. Yeah. I know Benicio the Toro. That's what you're talking about.
That guy.
The guy from
want-
Sicario. Jack, have you seen Sicario?
Oh, okay, him.
That's it.
As
I want that guy.
the
Yeah,
Like
main
okay.
heathen.
you can't tell me he doesn't look like he could just play like the just
The
you just
Maldito
want, like,
Dios.
dude. You just like he has like condom on it like as a beat, dude. dude, like you can't tell me he doesn't play
I'm down.
the ultimate bad guy.
Ooh, I'm down.
He doesn't even need to try.
And then, all right. Well, we have to add some, so we won't be like
Who are the
too.
supporting characters?
All right. So we need like an Asian just to fill in the gaps. So we.
The guy from The Hangover.
Oh, I was gonna say Scarlett Johansson, pero we could do him
I get the joke. I get the joke.
too.
No, in that case, Keanu Reeves.
Ooh,
He was in
okay.
47 Ronin, dude.
Dude,
Oh wait, you can make like okay.
Keanu Reeves in La India Maria, bro.
But
Bro.
Keanu's like more. So this she like La India Maria is like a Catholic nun, right? But he's kind of like from like a cowboy like pastor. Like he's
Can we
one of those.
can we cast a choir boy? And I would like to suggest Vin Diesel.
He just walks like this the whole time or holding the candle.
But he's all buff, and then you know the
he has the choir boy get up, but he's
yeah
sleeveless.
yeah, and walking around, and he's like, "What the?"
Vin Diesel, Vin Diesel, and The Rock too, just like this behind La India Maria the whole time.
But we need to. It needs to be clear that those two don't do any action.
Yeah,
They just walk around the whole time like this.
They don't lift a finger, dude. All the action is La India Maria and Keanu Reeves. That's it.
The track has to be by Bad Bunny.
oh, I'm digging
No,
this.
dude, we need Dudamel and the LA Philharmonic to like reorchestrate one
Mhm.
of his one of Bad Bunny's tracks.
True.
That,
You guys-
but then we get like Steve Aoki for the trailer, and he like remixes it, and then it's like we get her in a car, like driving through like a fucking like skyscraper or something. Just make it like
I want I want Skrillex to remix La Cumbia de la Monja. I think is the name of that song. What was it, Jack? Is that what it is? There's a cumbia track you showed me.
Oh, yeah.
What?
La cumbia del monje, I think it's called.
I need that,
Vamos
but the
a
Skrillex version.
bailar, vamos a bailar la cumbia. Dude, hell yeah.
I need that, but with just with some. I need some of that.
And then bye
Roasting
bye
in
bye
that.
bye.
I'm down. Yes, yes, yes. All right, TM.
Hey,
We thought of it, right?
wait,
Oh wait, go ahead.
Bad Bunny could be like a cameo, like he could be like one of the patron, like one of the business owners in the village or whatever, wherever it's like based in,
Yes, 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 yes.
right? Like he's the one running the pet shop or something.
Okay, so
This is taking
where's
place in Mars.
okay. Oh, aha! I like your thinking,
Or,
big
or
guy.
the ISS. Either one.
Yes, yes, yes. Alrighty.
Bro,
Oh,
All right.
so you're
actually speaking of the ISS, I just watched the movie called Life. Is that what it's called? With Deadpool. Um
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. And it's about this like they find this little like microbe and then it turns into this like big alien that that's just fucking everyone inside and it gets smarter because it learns so quickly.
I don't recall.
I think
It's a
I
wild
mean
movie. It's a wild movie.
Hmm.
life. That sounds
Um
super
Oh
familiar.
yeah, we
I'm
do
pretty
have to.
sure.
It sounds super. Is it with the? Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan
It's with
Reynolds.
Jake Gyllenhaal
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. The boy
Yeah, yeah,
Jake
I
is in
got you.
there
I
too.
got you.
Yeah, that
Is it?
movie.
It's the one. It's the one where like I think it's like a black dude that's like he's like poking around with it and he's
Yeah.
like, "We got life."
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
basically.
It's that one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that
okay.
movie was a wild ride.
okay,
It was
okay.
a fun movie.
I know this. I know this.
Um
Okay, well, yeah. Start writing the script. I'm down.
but yeah, the India Maria goes to the ISS
Samurai Indian Maria.
with Keanu Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Vin Diesel, The
the
Rock.
movie ends with Keanu Reeves carrying La India Maria and then they just kiss.
The whole time, I need Vin and The Rock to be singing almost in the background.
It's like there's action going on, and then they just cut to Vin and The Rock. Vamos a bailar, and then it goes
You
back
know,
to.
wait, I just realized, don't they like not like each other?
Don't who?
Technicality.
Don't they not like each other? Vin and
Hey,
The
they're gonna
Rock.
have to suck it up. This is gonna be a triple A, blockbuster record setting movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be
And then
great.
we make it a whole universe. All right.
Oh, a whole
So
cinematic
then
universe.
after we start like we do a spin-off. So now we could get the Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. We connect them somehow. All right, and then we could get
Can we?
like
Ooh, Abraham Lincoln is La India Maria's kid.
ooh, there
Oh,
we
so
go.
it's like a whole IMCU, La India Maria Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm down.
Oh,
Very
Well,
well.
we've done an hour and eight. I feel like we
Ooh,
can end it on that note, on a nice
after
positive uh note of a movie idea. Also TM. So
TM,
if anyone makes this movie, we'll sue. Um,
big sewage coming.
but yeah, so just remember to follow us on our social medias. This is our Instagrams rolling by throughout the whole podcast. You can go to well, this is gonna be uploaded to youtube.com/better things to do, but uh, when and if I upload a clip to Instagram, remember youtube.com/better things to do. You can follow us on Instagram also at GotBTTD.
GOT
Yeah, and
That'll do.
remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. If you liked our movie idea, let us know in the comments. If you didn't, tell us what we could have thought thought of that was better.
I
Uh,
mean, we're still early in the storyboarding process.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
whole.
Always, it's still flexible.
We haven't
it's
even
still in
reached
the
our climax.
spectrum.
Yeah, we don't have our setting, our climax. You todo the main villain.
Yeah, we don't know the plot yet, but it's but it's somewhere along the lines of La India Maria and Keanu Reeves fighting heathens. Uh,
Yes.
skating, contracepting, using pot smokers.
And she's on Heelys. Oh my god,
Dude, her
dude.
She's
Juanaches
on
got
the.
Heelys. Her Juanaches got Heelys.
Oh my god.
All
Yeah.
right, and on that, we're gonna end it. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Did it end?